We are going camping for a couple of days anyway, a couple of nights, come back Sunday, which would be Christmas Eve. So we're camping at Christmas. Yay!
Howdy.
Mama, uh-oh, done fell already. Good thing I wear these kind of boots so I don't twist my ankle, huh? Wow, the other one really wasn't a trail. So, we were out in the boonies on our last trip. We're kind of sort of in the boonies this trip, but it's a curated trail which you cannot see. Why? Well, it's covered in leaves, folks. The good part is, we've done this 1,000 times, and it has blue blazes. And once again, our packs are too heavy. And we have come to the conclusion that that's just what's going to happen, especially this time of year. But I can assure you, we have plenty of water this time, unlike our last trip. So, we will just have to keep on trucking. I can't believe there's still some leaves on these trees. They're actually kind of cute. They actually stick out pretty good too. But then it makes the tree blend in with the rest of the landscape, so it makes it look like the ground. At least I think so. Marty's behind me somewhere, so. Anyhow, we'll pick up with y'all folks in a bit. All the stuff you don't get to see when it's all green out here, like that water wash down there. So, which is kind of cool. I mean, we kind of see it sometimes, but then we don't. There's a blue blaze on the tree, and let's see, we have the Marty. Hi there. We're packing. Pack on. Do you like this hat? We're recording each other. Look.
There you go. You're Japanese, apparently.
We don't have but about a mile to walk today, so we're not too worried about it. We've been here 100 times, it seems like, so we don't even need a map. We can find the trail covered in the leaves too. I guess because we just got used to it. I don't know if y'all can see that road over there, but that is the road to the main, like, car camping, RV type campground. They even have some primitive type sites that are just that, primitive, that you can drive in and car camp and pretty much rough it. But you are in walking distance of a bathroom, so you know they do have flush toilets, shower, sink. Go take care of your business. They are heated, so it's kind of nice to do that. So there's one of the campsites of the main campground. This is one of the primitive sites. You have a fire ring, a grill, table, place to hang your lantern, and a nice little rocky, with little bitty pebbles, smooth pebbles. Put your tent, if you do that. It's actually kind of fun. It's relaxing, right? Well, we're almost there, people. Right on the other side of this little tree to the right. I don't know if y'all can see the picnic table right up in there. But this is where we're staying. Has an outhouse. And it's pretty cool. Boy Scouts built it. Not sure if y'all can even see it. Right there. And the good thing is it's not that far out here. It's just the fact that it's all up and down through those little ravines. So we got us a picnic table, a whole bunch of leaves and some green grass, it looks like. This is cool. And oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all can see it. All of that right up in there is the Mississippi River, which is kind of neat. I don't even have to go anywhere to see it. How about that? Every time we come out here, it's all full of green stuff, so you don't get to see it. So we're going to take a break before we set up camp. So then you got all of that out there, which is where am I looking? Oh, okay. Kind of hilly. It's not too bad. It's kind of flat but hilly. There we are, folks. We're gonna take a break. Now I got the giggles again.
No, you didn't.
I did too. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. We're in the backcountry campsite at overlooking the Mississippi River. I don't know if y'all can see it back in there somewhere. Let's see here. Back this. It is like right in there. I don't know how well it's going to come out on the video because I can't see. So right off in that way. I don't know if it's in there or not. Let's try this direction. Over there. Am I pointing in the right way? But anyway, right up in there is the river. It's still pretty low. I heard it came up 6 feet, but anyway. That's down at the Mississippi River gauge. We are 40 miles north of Memphis, where the gauge is that we got our information from. But anyway, we're out here for 2 nights on Christmas. Like a coon pillow. I'm just about done setting up mine. Marty's still working on his. But this pillow here, I got it. I've tried a couple others. This one seems to work for me in my hammock. I got a string on it to keep it from falling out of the hammock all the way. And it's warm on one side and kind of cool on the other. It's all fuzzy. You can take the cover off and actually wash the cover. So. And yes, we sleep in these things. I do. I can't sleep on the ground like I used to. It just hurts. My back kills me all the time. So this is my get out of hurting back therapy. Anyway, so I'm pretty well set up for the night. I got one other thing to set up. Don't think I've shown it to you. I got this from Hammock Gear, and it is a table. It ain't very big. It does what you want it to do. I never really talked about it. I mean, I've talked about it or just mentioned it, but that's pretty much it. 3 pegs and a table, and then this little doodad to hang your phone on or cooking utensils. You can cook off of here, set your stove on it, you put your camera on it, put your phone on it. Doesn't matter. So really, it's not very hard. Just there's one. Depending on how high you need it. It's Marty in the background. I'm taking a break. I need to get some water. So that's it. And you just kind of poke it in the ground, and that's it. Then you can set your stuff on there, and you can put that on there. It's made by Swartzby. I got it from Hammock Gear. Hammock Gear sells them. So we have our camp set up, and there is the handsome Marty, and there is his tarp with his hammock underneath, and mine is way over there, except you can't hardly see it. Wow, you can't really see it, but anyway, you can see where it's at. But anyway, so I'm over there, and we have a bit of a southwest breeze, so it's a little bit on the, it's getting to be a little chilly. It's not that cold, it's just the wind's a bit on the bitey side. Airing out the dirty laundry over the last, what, 6 months, 8 months, 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, 6.5 months since like the 1st of July? June, excuse me. I had a trip out to Leatherwood way back in summer. It turned into a disaster. Our last one kind of turned into a disaster, partly because we're not researching well enough, or maybe we're just not as prepared as we think we are, or whatever. So we're rethinking how many times we want to go backpacking, which you don't get better if you don't do it, and I get it. So that becomes a problem. But with the way my job's going and everything, it makes it hard to film much of anything because I can't get away long enough to film anything and have it worthwhile. So I'm thinking about, and we've discussed it, changing the direction. It's going to stay in the same type of stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of camping. I might be doing some camping and stuff, but we're going to switch gears a little bit and try to make it less strenuous. The idea of getting away and relaxing is more so what I need right now, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. So getting away from town, which is what this trip's all about, and going and doing some other stuff that's doesn't require me to have to carry a 45-50 pound pack or whatever my pack happens to weigh, then I think that's going to work out better for content anyway. And I'm going to try and get my sanity back, because I ain't got no sanity right now. My job takes everything. Marty's over there laughing at me. Okay, back to regularly scheduled programming. Maybe. So, for my health, sanity, I'm going to try something a little different. It might make the channel a lot more fun to watch too. At least we hope so. Just as I'm getting kind of into doing this stuff, I can't get away. I can do the way I'm planning on going. I can probably do a little bit more smaller day trip type things that are hopefully a little more fun, a little more informative or entertaining or something. So I'm hoping I can make something out of it. I'd like to get away from the job I have. We need to find something to put that in. I need to find a way to get away from the job that I have, because it's turning into something that's not very healthy, I don't think, but that's just my thoughts. I don't know how my boss would feel about it at some point, which that's a whole nother story. We don't even talk about him right now. Anyway, so the job itself isn't really that hard. It's just hard because of certain other factors that I'm not going to discuss here. So Marty and I have discussed it, and we're just still trying to figure out which way and what niche this little channel, if you want to call it a channel, is going to go. So we're just going to go from there. But for right now, we're just enjoying our time out here, and we're trying to just disconnect. There was some people that did a little day hike out this trail, which is actually 2 miles out, 2 miles back altogether. And we talked to them for a couple minutes, and they were nice people. So, I mean, we've met nice people throughout this, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was
I
expecting.
don't think we've met anyone that.
Yeah, we haven't met any bad people out
negative or
camping,
bad or anything
especially
like
you know at state parks and stuff like where we're at now. Most of the time, now we did have last January. We had a was it January or was it? Yeah, it might have been January. We had a group of people that ended up camping in a campsite next to us that just, oh my gosh, if they could have got any louder, I think they'd have woke up China. So that was, at some point I finally talked loud enough throughout my tarp and my hammock that I think they got the message. So, because I don't think they realized the sound of their shenanigans, whatever it was they were doing, traveled through the confines of their tent. And some people just don't get that sound travels. So, anyway, so I'm getting a little hungry. Are you hungry?
A little bit.
I think we're going to move along and see about fixing some kind of food to eat. Though we haven't decided what yet. Welcome to where the campfire is going to be. Oh my gosh, battery's going down. So we're fixing to get started with the twig stove, and we're going to start a fire. I made these things. I think I mentioned them before, but basically what it is, it's a makeup pad with some wax on it, made out of cotton. So you can break it up. It looks kind of like that when you break it. You don't even have to use a whole one. That's why there's only part of this one in there. And you can put it in the bottom and use it as a fire starter, especially when things are wet at certain times of the year. I like to get a little bit of stuff going on in there. And Marty got me this wonderful little knife. It's a lot smaller than my other one. We're going to try it out for the first time. It's got a 90-degree spine. It's pretty sharp, I guess. We hadn't used it for much of anything yet. So, if I ever get the fire on it, if I ever get the twig stove thing on, get the spark on it, it'll probably light just like that. And there you go. I always like to use another stick. So we always start out with some small stuff. You don't want to overload it. We're going to sit here, enjoy our dinner of summer sausage, which is awfully salty. Probably because we need more water. But we definitely have plenty of water this time. Side chat, take one. Welcome. Welcome. And here we are, fireside chatting. We got the fire going, and we're not chatting much. Because why? We're goofy, and I'm blonde, and I got nothing to say. Believe it or not, a blonde head has nothing to say instead of, oh my God. Actually, more dirty blonde, so that's probably why I don't have much to say. Sitting here, doing our thing. Apparently, GoPro batteries and 60-degree weather, or whatever temperature it is, do not like each other. They were all working earlier. Before I left, I tested them all. But now, nothing. This one that's in the camera now, being stupid, it says it's 0 degrees. It says the battery is 0 degrees. We are a long ways from 0 degrees.
Smoking Drano.
Had another one do that and decided to get rid of it. I think we recycled it. It went to the recycle place, right?
Not yet. Still the house. Hadn't had a chance to drive.
Can I ask why you're wearing rubber gloves?
Well, let me go get my regular gloves.
Because when you wear rubber, your hands start sweating, and guess what? Your hands start getting cold. Then guess what? The rest of you starts getting cold.
Okay, I will go get my other gloves.
Those are meant, I got those so when we're doing stuff that I don't want to get nasty about, chicken juice,
Poison ivy,
poison, you know, regular gloves work with poison ivy, but
Yeah.
so will those. But
It is.
those things aren't reusable. So, folks, I'm sitting over there at the little picnic table and taking some pictures of the moon and Jupiter, which is pretty cool that I actually got Jupiter because I got it focused in on the zoom lens, and I was like, that's not a star, that's a planet, because it didn't look like a star in the picture. But anyway, and I look up that way and there's another satellite floating around. Didn't get a picture of it, but irregardless, it was pretty cool to see that with all this bright moonlight. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Oh wait, maybe. But there's a star right up there. It looks like a star anyway. I hope it's in the picture because I can't see. My battery is telling me it's too cold. So that's actually not a star, that is Jupiter. And I got a shot of it. I will have to insert it in the photo, in the video right in here somewhere. Right about now, I hope. And we're just sitting here watching our little fire burn. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna finish up our night. I'm not sure y'all can see me or not, but anyway, here we are, and we're gonna sit here and play with our fire, and I will see y'all before bed. Well, we're in the bed. It is camper midnight for those of us that camp in any way, shape, or form. Good morning, everyone. Apparently we were having battery trouble last night with the GoPro. Some of those batteries ain't worth buying, it doesn't seem like. I don't know if y'all can hear it in the background. Besides the birds. The rumbly noise, that's the barge coming north on the Mississippi River. They've been tooting and doing their thing since 4 o'clock. I've had my coffee. I didn't get to do what I wanted to last night because of the battery issues, so I did get some star pictures this morning through the clouds. They kind of broke up and gave me some chance to do that. I'm already still in bed, and I'm watching the sun come up. Well, I'm watching. I don't know if y'all are seeing all them birds. I'm sure they can hear them now. I don't know where all they came from.
Wow.
Holy jeez. It got noisy now.
These are Alfred Hitchcock movies. Birds.
Holy crap.
Wow. These crows?
Well, folks, I don't know if y'all can see that out there. Let's see here. Right there is a drone. Is not a drone. I took drone shots of that barge. They move slow going north on the river. Let's see here. Hold on. Right there is a barge. And anyway, so he's been humping and going. It took him what, 30, 45 minutes to come from the time we started hearing him?
At least.
Well, everyone, we have made a decision that we're going to leave out of here today because the weather's supposed to get really bad and we don't have to do that. I don't mind camping in the rain, but it's a ways to get to the car. We're not camping at the car, so that changes some things. And it's supposed to be even worse tomorrow, so we just rather be safe than sorry because there's so many leaves, and when they get wet, they're going to turn into icicles. It'll be like walking on ice. So we're going to have some breakfast and start packing. We're not going to get in no
Candace
hurry.
always says, Marty, watch what you're taking. And I say, I agree. Exactly right. So what I did, I went ahead and brought one of these Clark's Black Forest potted meat. And we have a lot of snow geese coming through. How y'all doing? And I brought some breakfast dessert, which would be like a little croissant. We weighed these and they're coming up to be about at least maybe 5 pounds. So at this rate, when we eat this, we're going to be so full of 5 pounds that this will be great to have. And my best thing to tell everybody is pack on.
We're all packed up. I finally got my boot zipped up too. There's Marty. There's the sun in my face. All of our stuff is clean. There's the river. I see some clouds, looks like they're going to be moving in. Though that's actually the wrong direction, but it's still getting cloudy nonetheless.
Rain by 2, they said.
Off we go to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because it's gonna rain all night long. And maybe half the afternoon and all day tomorrow. And we don't want to get wet. And being at the fact that these leaves get all kinds of slippery when they're wet, especially on some of these downhills and uphills, because over around here they're pretty steep. I didn't actually show y'all, but you can see it in one of the drone pictures. I'll have to try to remember to put a note in there that it's about a 100-foot drop right there. Let's see here. Down in that shady area, that hollow, or off the edge of this bluff actually, it's about a 100-foot drop roughly. So yeah, it's not someplace you want to go treading lightly, and we got to go up and down it a couple of times. So, and where we're going is covered in leaves, and we just don't want to get all, let's put you over here, we just don't want to get all hurt going up and down them. They were slippery enough yesterday when they were dry. I can't imagine what they'd be like when they're wet. Actually, I can. I hit some wet leaves on my motorcycle one time and thought I was going to wreck the bike. Luckily I wasn't going very fast, so I was able to put my feet down and not wreck. So how I managed to hold the bike up, I don't know, since the front wheel was going one way and the rest of the bike was going another, and I was going another. So we'll see y'all in a bit. I was just informed by the Marty, I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's all pouty. He's gonna drip over his lip. I don't know, are you in the camera?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
one of us forgot to kiss the other when we got up this morning, which is a normal habit of ours. Oh, look at that red leaf. Oh, look. Here we are talking about being all cloudy. Maybe this will fix it. We got us a bird nest. Sometimes you just never realize how small them things are. So we have this really pretty dark deep red leaf. Now, what's left of it? I didn't see that yesterday. It must have fell out. But that's neato. The bird nest. We're going to leave it be. There must have been time for it to come down, I guess. Or a squirrel or something got to it. Who knows? So, anyway, does that make your pouty go away?
Yeah.
You're all happy now?
Yeah.
Hi folks, we are back. Sorta, kinda. We never really left. We made it back to the car. There it is. And we made it to the regular campground. Wait a minute, let's get me some. We made it to the regular campground, which we're on the tent side. There is no electricity out here. So this is tent camping. Water is available at a few spots. One of which is way down at the bottom of the hill down there, way down there. And that's usually where we get water. It's the one I showed you at the beginning of the video. And then we came in here and freshened ourselves up. Because, you know, being out in the boonies, even for 24 hours, kind of sucks. You just want to smell good. Anyway, so, and then I had some creepy guy scratching at my window. He's right there. This creepy guy was scratching at the window of the car, and he's trying to get me. So, we enjoyed our trip. As you can see, it has now went from somewhat sunny to mostly cloudy. Alright, so we don't know what we're going to do. He wants to know if we're still recording. Tell him we're recording, folks. Yay, we're recording! Hey, Marty, we're recording!
You now need to apologize to your GoPro for leaving him on top of the truck.
Oh yes, we went from where we parked to here. The GoPro still on top of the car. How it stayed, I'm glad it stayed.
Testament to Marty's driving.
Because I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. But then Marty drives good enough to keep the GoPro, but not enough to keep the backpack in the right spot. So it fell out when I opened the door.
The 35mm camera is fine.
So anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed this video. He thinks you enjoyed the video.
I enjoyed the video.
So, I had fun. I just wish we could have stayed a little longer, but you know,
we're gonna get wet.
We don't want to get sick from being wet. So,
yep.
Because I already got sick here a few weeks ago, which is probably some of my problem too. Besides the fact of my job, which is where I got sick, and that's because my job
is sick.
Had me working in the rain, doing somebody else's work. So, alrighty. But like, subscribe, way down there, wherever it's at. Or maybe it's up there. I don't know. I'm just giving Google. Down there. Leave comments, and we will see y'all on the next one. Stay tuned for changes, and we'll talk to you later.